Raina Nichols stands barefoot on her weathered dock, brush in hand, as the sun dips low over the Potomac River. The water glimmers gold, but tension creeps in the air. Connor's boat tears past again, its roaring engine shattering the calm, sending birds skyward and fish diving deeper. Raina's art feeds on peace, her sanctuary soaked in quiet. Yet here comes the man who threatens everything she clings to. Will she let the chaos in, or guard the silence she's built? The answer feels just out of reach, like a brushstroke not yet made. Raina's peaceful life collides with Connor's brash energy, setting the stage for conflict, and maybe something more. Let's zoom in on their first explosive encounter. One afternoon, Raina's brush freezes mid-stroke as Connor's speedboat skims past, engines echoing off the riverbanks. Her favorite fishing spot stirs with frightened fish, and her meditation fractures. This isn't just noise, it's an intrusion. But instead of retreating, she decides to confront this storm in human form, setting an unexpected meeting that shifts everything. Think of disruption like a pebble tossed in still water. The splash demands your gaze even if the pond wanted calm. Businesses use this principle. Surprise breaks routine and hooks your brain's attention system. Like Connor's boat, it's about sparking curiosity, though it can shake foundations too. What starts as annoyance flips when Raina catches a glimpse of Connor's determination, anchored not in recklessness, but passion for the river. The clash unfolds into curiosity, revealing how initial resistance can open doors to unexpected bonds, stitching disconnect into community. Raina clings to her daily customs, painting at dawn, fishing as twilight slides in. These habits anchor her life. But what happens when routine meets disruption? Every morning, Raina's brush meets canvas with the sunrise's first light, her fishing rod ready by noon. These rituals aren't just habits, they're touchstones in her grieving heart, safety valves against chaos. But Connor's roaring engines threaten to shatter this sacred rhythm, forcing her to question what she's really attached to. Psychology shows habits form loops. Cues trigger actions, which reward the brain, creating a craving to repeat. Like Raina's daily painting, these loops offer comfort and predictability, but they also build invisible fences around us. Humans thrive on these loops. They're the brain's way to save energy and manage emotions. When Connor interrupts her ritual, Raina's upset sparks something unexpected, a willingness to stretch beyond her familiar cycles. This break in routine doesn't just unsettle, it opens a crack for new growth. Sometimes, disruption is exactly the nudge needed for transformation. Connor's pull on Raina's world isn't just noise. It's a clever psychological hook that taps into her desires. Let's unpack how hooks work on our brains. Connor's laughter bounces across the water as he invites Raina to join his fishing trip, not knowing her boundaries, but sensing her curiosity. This invitation is a trigger, a subtle call that stirs Raina's dormant yearning for company and adventure despite her fears. Imagine a swamp cooler on a hot day. You pay little upfront but grow attached because the cool air feels scarce and precious. Similarly, hooks build on small investments, like accepting a boat ride, that make you care more. The brain attaches value through effort, locking you in. Each outrageous wave or teasing grin from Connor acts like a variable reward, sometimes thrilling, sometimes calm, that keeps Raina hooked emotionally. This unpredictability is a powerful engine of habit formation, turning fleeting interest into lasting attachment. Raina's life has been quiet, her grief isolating her on the Potomac shore. Yet the story pivots, connection sneaks in through the cracks left by solitude. 8 years after her husband's passing, Raina's days are rituals soaked in silence. Her world shrinks to canvases and fish, avoiding the messy unpredictability of human ties. But when Connor's presence disrupts her solitude, it forces her to reckon with loneliness she hasn't named. leaving her poised on the edge of change. A picnic on the riverbank becomes the turning point. Between laughter and shared fish tales, Raina feels a thaw. Human connection acts like water breaking rock, slowly grinding down walls built by grief. It's small moments, not grand gestures, that begin to rebuild trust and open hearts. This new belonging isn't about replacing loss. It colors her world differently, adding depth and light rather than erasing shadows. Connection transforms Raina, proving that even the loneliest banks can bloom with unexpected life. Beyond grabbing attention, hooks, like Connor's noisy boat, can evolve into something deeper, shaping purpose and meaning in life. Here's how that transformation unfolds. At first, Connor's intrusions feel like nuisances disrupting Raina's peace. But over time, the loud splashes become signals, promises of unexpected joy, companionship, and challenge. The hook shifts from mere distraction to invitation, pulling Raina into a story bigger than herself. Imagine planting a seed. It needs repeated watering and sunlight to grow, not just a single splash of rain. Similarly, behaviors anchored in meaning require persistent commitment, shaped by repeated engagement and emotional investment, turning hooks into enduring practices. For Raina, the transformation means more than tolerating noise. It's embracing life's unpredictability and connection, reclaiming joy she thought lost. Purpose cements habits, converting fleeting hooks into life's vital rhythms. Remember Raina on her dock, her calm shattered by Connor's boat, her world pivoting on that noisy splash. That moment holds the secret. Disruption invites change if you lean into it. So next time your peace is rattled, whether by a person, an idea, or chance, don't just resist. Try this, embrace the disarray, and watch what new story unfolds. Maybe the noise you fear is just the hook pulling you toward a fuller life. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.